So whatever you're going through now, whatever issues you have, whatever problems you have, whatever obstacles you're encountering, whatever challenges you are facing, remember, Jesus Christ is way, way greater, beyond and above all the challenges put together. Why are you worried? The doctor said you have 3 weeks to live. Who cares? The doctor said you have 3 weeks to live. Who cares, my beloveds? So what? Whether I live on earth or move on matters not. Matters not. Why are you so afraid of leaving this world? Now, whether we wish to remain here or not, one day I'll have to leave whether I like it or not. And wouldn't you want to be with the love of your life sooner than later? Wouldn't you want to be with the Lord Jesus forever? Enjoy His holy presence and be filled with joy and happiness forever. There will be no more tears. There will be no more aging. There will be no more aching. There will be no more pain, sorrow, no more weakness, no more. Everything will become anew. So what? I live or die. As long as I live and I die for the Lord. Doesn't matter. Believe me, it doesn't matter. One day I'll have to go. I'm not here forever. Only the Lord is. So we need to seek the Lord Jesus. We need to beg Him to have mercy on us, to bring us back to Him, to show us the way, for He is the way. Live for the Lord and enjoy the moment with the Lord. The people the Lord has given you, love them. The people the Lord has brought them your way, embrace them. The people the Lord has put you in the midst of them, pray for them and look after them. It doesn't matter they give you a hard time or not. It doesn't matter they are nice to you and sometimes not so nice to you. It matters not. The Lord gave you these people. Maybe to you this person is not smart enough, is not beautiful enough. Who cares? Do you think you're smart or beautiful? You're not. All of us are the same. Every single one of us we have in us good things and bad things, beautiful things and not so beautiful things. But what matters is one thing: focus on the Lord and embrace everything the Lord gives you. Even the partner you're with who is a pain in the neck, thank God for that partner. And when I say partner, I mean your husband or your wife, okay? No boyfriend, girlfriend. I will kill you. I have red belt in karate. I chop you. Today I was listening to one of the lectures this girl Bishop was preaching. I laughed at the way the Bishop was talking, like me. Because I said something and I cracked up laughing today. I said, man, this guy's funny and he's kind of crazy as well. That was funny. Yeah. I was actually talking about doing a facelift in Istanbul. And I said, this woman changed from Khadija to Mariah Carey. I just laughed at this one. How did I come up with this? I have no idea. Like on the spot, poor Khadija to Mariah Carey. What a great, illustration. Unbelievable. So I really laughed at the bishop. The way he spoke was very funny. So you see, you can laugh at yourself as well sometimes when you listen to yourself. The Lord Jesus is the only reason for our existence. The only reason. Love the Lord, my beloveds. Love the Lord. And he has on his robe and on his thigh a name written, King of Kings and Lord of Lords. Wow. And he has on his robe and on his thigh a name written, King of Kings and Lord of Lords. My question to all of us, how do you know this person is a king? When they dress up in a kingly outfit, correct? Now, let's say when you look at a man and he's dressed up, and that outfit tells you that this is the king. It's a royal outfit. Imagine we bring this king and we strip him of all his clothing and we leave him naked. Would people know this is a king? They won't. The only time you recognize a king by the outfit he puts on, correct? But look at the Lord here. He says, and he has on his robe and on his thigh. When will you see the man's thigh? When you strip him of his clothing, true or not? So on his robe and on his thigh a name written, King of Kings and Lord of Lords. What this verse is trying to say, that Jesus Christ is always king when they took him on the cross fully naked, and he is king when he is fully dressed up in his kingly outfit. He was king on the cross, and he is king in his second coming, in his first coming, from the very beginning till the end and forevermore. He is the king. Whether dressed up or naked, he is the King of all kings and the Lord of all lords. When they crucified him, he was reigning and ruling. Before the crucifixion, he said it. He said, if it wasn't my Father who gave me this, you wouldn't have been able to capture me. It is I who put it, and it is I who take it away. I am willingly going into the tomb, but I am coming out of the tomb also by myself. Why? Because I'm the king. I rule. You thought you got rid of me. You thought you stripped me naked. You thought you kicked me, punched me, and slapped me, and whipped me, and nailed me on the cross. All of that time, I am the King of Kings and Lord of Lords, because I came to establish the kingdom of heaven on earth. That's why I allowed you to do it. I am the one who rule. Even when you nailed me on the cross, I was ruling over you. In my utmost weakness, I am the king, and utmost mightiness, I am still the same king. Nothing can change that. I'll always be the King of all kings and the Lord of all lords. On his robe and on his thigh was written, King of Kings and Lord of Lords. On the cross, Good Friday, he is the king. And on Sunday resurrection, he is the king. In his first coming, he is the king. And in his second coming, he is the king. He'll always be the king. You know why? Because the king is born the king. That's why in a country where there is a king, there is no voting. You don't vote a king in, and you don't vote the king out. You only vote when there is a president or a prime minister in that country. That's why we have votings in Australia, in America, in Canada, and wherever there is a president or a prime minister, there is voting. Even though they falsify the outcomes, but doesn't matter, there is voting. But when there is a king, you don't vote, because the king is the king, whether you like him or not, accept him or not, that never changes. Because whatever you are born with, no one can take it away from you. Jesus Christ is born from his Father from the very beginning as the king. So he will always be the king. Whether you drag him in the street or he sits on the throne, he is ruling. He is ruling, my beloveds. There are some people nowadays, in the end of times, they think they are ruling the world. That's just a wishful thinking. Believe me. They have the money, they have the wealth, they have the power. They have bought people in high places and influential places. They bought them with money and placed them there to do and fulfill their evil agendas. In this, they think they can do whatever they wish and get away with it. It is a wishful thinking. This has never happened, never will happen, because at the end of the day, there is only one king and one ruler and one judge over everyone and everything, and his name is Jesus Christ of Nazareth. Period. No one rules except him. No one, my beloveds. So they can do whatever they want. They won't go very far. The grave is awaiting them. And when they go into that grave, judgment is fulfilled upon them. Judgment, my beloveds. When you see the Lord Jesus in the next life, you will then and then only understand no one can overcome this man. And I'm talking about the man, not the divine. The divine, forget it. You can't forget about that. I'm talking about this man. No one can overcome him. He is that awesome. He is that perfect. He is that mighty as the man, Son of Man. No one can overcome this man, let alone his divinity. Impossible. Impossible.